Hey guys, I'm going to be teaching you some pro survival tips today for whenever you want to survive in the outside. So first off, we're going to start with number one, numero uno, which is a different language for number one, is how to start a fire. So first step for starting a fire is knowing how fire works. And that takes an understanding of accelerants and combustion and things like that. But for the fast track of this lesson, you're going to want to get something called kindling. In the survival bushcraft sphere community, they call small pieces of burnable material kindling. And this isn't to be confused with the Kindle, which is a thing that you could read books on. But it was named after the same concept of kindling. And what kindling is small pieces of burnable material that you can use to burn and make fire. Therefore, the fire will be made, and you can make it bigger because you can add more stuff on it. Examples of kindling are small pieces of burnable material like wood, trees, other stuff that can burn. Rocks do not burn. You cannot burn rocks. I will have a demonstration. I will have a demonstration here of showing that rocks do not burn, and then we'll get started with how to start a fire. As you can see, I'm holding the flame right on the rock, but it does not burn. This is because rocks are not made of wood nor trees, and they do not burn. Okay, so after many hours of foraging, I was able to get a small bundle of kindling that I was able to find out here in the wilderness in the middle of nowhere. I was able to find this, and a clear path is very strange. There's no trees around here, and like I was in the middle of the wilderness, but I found my pile of kindling, and I have to start the fire now. So I think it's been raining or something because it's really wet. And so now we're going to start the fire. How do you start a fire without a lighter? Well, I'll show you. Shit. There. Now I just banged two rocks together, and now that's starting the fire. There you go. You see? Now we have a fire going, and I'm gonna blow on it a little bit. Yeah, see, that was just air. I blew on it, and now the fire is going, and you can put pork chops or beans, or anything that you like to eat on here, and it will cook it because it is hot. Okay, guys. So for the next survival tip is if you're needing to look for something to put out a fire, there's this very simple thing you can get. So you want to get some dirt. And then see, now the fire is out, and there's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing to be concerned about. The fire is out. You just got to remember, dirt on the fire. Okay, so for our next tip, this is a safety tip. If you find something that is on fire, that is engulfed in a fire and flame, and you don't want it to be, first you want to get your safety gloves on. All right, you got your safety glove on, and you're going to go in there and make sure you just, oh shit! Now, another trick, if you don't happen to have two rocks to bang together, even though I have a lot of rocks here, you can see obviously, if you don't have two rocks to bang together and you want to start a fire, you want to find the sun. You know what the sun is. Everybody knows what the sun is. You want to find the sun. Make sure you get a place where there's the sun, and also burnable things. And you want to use a magnifying glass. I don't have a magnifying glass. All I have is a fushigi. But you want to use try to shine the, you want to try to get the light to where it is reflecting and to where it will get on. You see how the light right there is, and if you put it there for a while, it will burn. And we're gonna sit here for a while and see if it burns. Well, this thing fucking sucks. Now, for the next pro tip for surviving in the wilderness, out in the woods, is you want to have one of these things. One of these things. This is called a compass, or colloquially known as a compass. What it does is that those letters N, E, S, and W, those stand for the directions of the wind, north, east, and southwest. And so, a good trick you can do, not a lot of people know this, but a good trick you can do is if you're ever thirsty or you ever need water, you can use one of these bad boys to find water. We're gonna do that right now. So let's see, it's pointing that way. Let's see if it changes directions. Okay, we're on the right path now. Okay. Oop. Okay, just gotta walk this way now. Like I said, compasses will help you find water. It's pure water. Okay, for the next survival tip, if you don't have a compass, like I mentioned in the previous one, to find pure, clean water, you can get it from unclean sources. So, I went and got this water out of a dirty pool. I mean, a dirty stream, lake, pond thing. And you can tell it's really dirty, but I'm gonna teach you the professional, expert way on how to clean this water up quick and make it safe to drink. And you only need 3 ingredients. So the first, you wanna get some of these, which people call them pebbles. I like calling them baby rocks. I'm gonna drop them in there. Make sure your camera gets that, and you drop all them in there. Your second ingredient is you wanna get one of these. This is a cleaning apparandi, a cleaning cloth. It has cleaning materials in it that will purify the water. You wanna make sure you put that in there. Just make sure it just floats to the top. And then this one is something not a lot of people know about. One of these things. These aren't good for you. You know, they're not very good for you. But this is a filter. Get a filter. It filters the water. So you're gonna put that in there too. And then let's get the cap back on there. So it'll sit. Shake it up. Shake all that up. And then we'll let it sit for around roughly 3 to 4 hours. And then what you want to do is you're gonna fish all that stuff out, like get a stick, fish all of it out, and you want to transport it to another bottle if possible. If you don't have another bottle, then just use your clothes as the last filter for getting the pebbles out, and then you can use the ground or a leaf bowl that you made. I'll make a future video on how to make a leaf bowl to capture the water, and then you can put it back in this bottle, and it'll be safe. So I'll catch you back after the process in about 3 to 4 hours, and after I fish all this stuff out, and you'll see how pure the water is. Okay, it's been about 3 or 4 hours. As you can see, I've already fished out all of the baby rocks and the filtration systems, and look at this. Perfectly clean. There's nothing in there whatsoever, not any particulates, contaminants, bacteriums, viruses, or even STDs, or what, you know, anything like that. So let's see what it tastes like. It's pure good water. For our next tip, let's say you find yourself in the wilderness, but you happen to find animals. You happen to find whatever, like this kind of bird. Let's say you find one of these things. First thing you want to do is you want to try to see if you can talk to it, like get it to understand your intentions. I'm hungry. You get me? Okay. He doesn't get me, so we're gonna go with plan B. Let me pull this out. Make sure you have your picture of Black Santa. Just offer that to him. Nope, didn't like that. Okay. We're gonna have to go with plan C. Get the fuck up. Okay, next survival tip for when you're out in the woods and the wilderness, outdoors, the great outdoors. You're stranded. There's nothing. There's no civilized anything out here. And whenever you're out here in the elements, and you don't have a knife, you don't have an axe, you don't have a circular saw, you don't have a plasma cutter, hydrogen powered plasma cutter, you don't have any of those things to cut wood with. And you need to cut wood. You need to cut some wood. So you want to bring your handy dandy comb, and you see the teeth on that thing? It's like a saw. So you want to get up to your piece of wood, and you want to start sawing at it. And we're already seeing some damage in there. You see? See right there? See now? You gotta give some. You gotta be patient now. Everybody knows bushcraft surviving is patience. So in a while, this tree will be it will fall down, and then you'll be able to do it, and you'll be able to survive. So, pro tip. Okay, for your next survival tip, this is another safety tip. People always talk about bear spray and, you know, having a gun and all this stuff. These things are too expensive and they're dangerous. I have a better alternative to keeping bears at bay, and it's this. Now, I don't know about you, but that was the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. So I think bears should back the fuck off when I got this motherfucker. Okay, now for the final survival tip for this video. As you noticed, I've put a wooden stake, or some people call it toothpick, into the ground, and I have some gel here that is good for it's a fire gel. You're going to saturate the toothpick in the fire gel. And then, as you notice, it's in the sun. So if you give it around 30 minutes in the sun, this wooden stake will light on fire, and you can start a fire on top of it. So let's give it about 30 minutes. I'll try to time lapse it. I'll try to time lapse it as much as I can. So let's see if it catches on fire. There you go. Now, as you can see, it is caught on fire, but it does not last long. So you have to get to it quick before it burns up. But there you go. And also, this can tell you the direction of where north is, because it will burn and point north. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe out there. And always remember,